Now let's look at this exchange between Charlie Kirk and a confused young man who thinks he's smarter than he actually is, whose arguments pretty much amount to shouting racist, bigot, transphobe.
Racist who does not have accurate statistics or facts. You are not a gender scientist. You cannot speak on that because you cannot understand.
What percentage of murders do blacks commit in America?
We shouldn't justify you being here by giving you an audience. You do not speak accurate facts.
What have I said that's not factual or not true or anything that I've said that's racist? Name one thing.
Yeah.
Black people are 13% of the population and they commit 50% of the murders. You can look it up.
Over, please.
Wait, you.
What's your source?
The FBI, the Department of Justice.
FBI, Department of Justice. It did not get any better for this angry, befuddled lefty losing it.
It is a fact that blacks have a disproportionate amount of the violent crime in their community. Why do you think that is?
I'm not here to debate with you because I don't want to platform you. You're a racist.
Wait, you called me a racist. What have I ever said that's racist, or do you just think numbers are racist?
You said y'all don't f***ing understand statistics. How are you speaking on numbers?
Thanks for your time.
Oh dear, that sad soy boy doesn't want to give Kirk a platform, the dude with millions and millions of followers. That makes sense. Now, MSNBC wish they had as many viewers as Turning Point USA. We have more people watching this segment online than the most watched MSNBC shows. I'm not kidding. And this may be why they've veered so far left that they are advocating for Elon Musk to be punished for not being a government mouthpiece.
And he has a right to express his opinion. However, that right is not unlimited, and he is under some special limitations that wouldn't apply to normal people because his companies, specifically Starlink and SpaceX, are government contractors. And as such, he has obligations to the government that would, for any normal person, and should for him, require him to moderate his speech in the interest of national security. So what you have is somebody who runs really strategic defense and aerospace projects for the federal government who's actively undermining the government which is paying him. And somewhere in there is a legal case that needs to be prosecuted.
Moderate his speech in the interest of national security. Somewhere in there is a case that needs to be prosecuted. What do you mean? They want to create new laws to have a sham trial like they did with Trump? And how exactly is Elon Musk doing anything that could compromise national security by allowing inconvenient facts to be shared on X, allowing free debate is a threat to the national security now? No wonder no one is watching MSNBC, but what they lack in audience numbers, they make up for in pure hypocrisy. Here they claim that mispronouncing Kamala's name, the latest preferred pronunciation of her name, amounts to racism and sexism. But here is a full minute of lefties doing just that, including plenty of them on MSNBC. See if you can count how many times Kamala's name is mispronounced in this next clip.
The hate campaign against Kamala Harris has begun. You'll notice they purposefully pronounce her name wrong. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
People like Kamala Harris.
But as Kamala said,
Kamala Harris.
Kamala and I.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is Kamala.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
That Kamala Harris was a very good prosecutor.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. I know her. Kamala was first Biden and Kamala.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. And to the Kamala point, they purposefully pronounce her name wrong. They say Kamala. They do it all the time. It is on purpose. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris was talking about this.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
I counted 61 there. So many racist, sexist lefties. Now to the worst thing to happen to the American education system. Take it away, Randy.
If we win, that means we strengthen democracy. That means we strengthen our freedoms. That means the middle class can be ascended. That means we strengthen education. We strengthen the economy. We strengthen our rights.
That was president of the American Federation of Teachers. Now to a woman in a burqa whining about Vietnam vets being proud of their service. This is so crazy that I'm wondering whether it's satire.
I just think it's so distasteful and sick that like all these older men walk around with their like Vietnam vet hats and like bumper stickers, and I'm just like, in what world is it cool to like invade a country and like kill lots of people? And I mean, that's not a defensive war, especially when there's like a lot of Asian men, like Filipinos, who fought in that war. I'm just like, guys, it's not cool. It makes me actually feel sick to my stomach.
You know what's upsetting to me? Seeing a woman in a free country where she has full rights choose to subjugate herself, where she's completely dehumanized, whether it's behind a burqa or a niqab, where she's hidden from the world. Women in countries like Iran are being beaten, imprisoned, and even killed fighting against hijab laws. And then you have women like that in the West putting on the political garments of Islamism. By the way, burqas are banned in more than a dozen countries, including France, and with good reason.